much smoother this time because I had everything set up before the intro. Wasn't, you know, playing around trying to set things up. Not this time. No DJ today. I know you enjoyed that. I know you liked that scratch move I did yesterday. It's all good though. Oh, okay. I got you. This is the Solomon Project. Whereas not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts, right? Think about it. All these celebrities, all these sports figures, right? Make tons of money only to retire broke or are broke soon after retirement. That's more likely the case. It's all good. What am I looking for? Whatever it is, I can't find it. But check this out, right? Oh, oh, you know what? Let me see if I can no, yeah, 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 I could do it. I could do it right here, right now. I did it. Is it a good source? Is it a good source? Is it a good source? Where are you getting your information from? Is it a good source? This is extremely important. If you want to take charge of your power, what am I talking about? When I say power, what am I talking about? Your electrical bills? No, I'm not talking about your electrical power. I'm talking about your power as a whole. I'm talking about your money. Your money and how your money impacts your life and the life of your family. You're in charge. Once that money gets into your bank account, once that money gets into your hands, you are in charge. You're making decisions. What are you basing those decisions on? Where's your money going? Where's your power going? Where? Are you making the wrong people more powerful? Who are the wrong people? The people that will try to destroy you and your family and your community? Are you willfully just allowing your power along with a bunch of other people's power to just all go in and get funneled into this one location, unto this one entity or this one person that just don't give a damn about your community, don't care nothing? Just a thought. Just a thought. And before I continue, you know what I'm about to do? Hit that odium. Hey, military issue. From the Army. Gotta love it. You know, my family members in the military, that's not issued to them. They gotta buy it, and that stuff ain't cheap. Yeah. You get the very basic items that you need to function. Anything outside of that, if you need new boots, if you need a new uniform, you need new whatever, that's coming out of your pocket, buddy. You're paying for it. And if you ain't, go to one of it, well, whatever. Anyway, going back to the source, do you have a good source? It's important. It's important. If you want to take charge of your power, the power that you transfer into something that will increase your power, like an investment account. like an investment account. You're transferring power that diminishes. Your power in your bank account gets smaller. Even if you don't spend that money, it gets smaller because you got bank fees and the amount of interest that they pay is so tiny. You can't even keep up with the cost of living. Cost of living is 3.5%. Your bank is going to give you what? 0.02%. Now, if you're one of these, if you got one of these special accounts like a credit union, for example, you might get more. You might get 1.5%. So I'm like, it's still not enough. The cost of living increase per year is causing your account to shrink. And then if you got one of those conventional banks where it's 0.02%, not only is it shrinking, but you're paying fees just to have the account, and it's shrinking even more. But if you take that power and transfer it over to an investment account, oh. Yeah, that's about right. Anyway, hey, get your head out of the gutter. That transfer of power is vital. Now, if you're not paying attention to what's happening financially, then you'll be inclined to have a money manager manage your portfolio. Most people do that with their 401ks or whatever type of retirement plan that you have. Well, actually, you know what? There are some retirement accounts where the brokers won't allow you to decide how the money is going to be distributed within your portfolio. You still have some that will allow you to be self-directed. And if you are going to be self-directed, it's important that you understand certain things. Now, remember, two emotions that are used to manipulate people all the time is fear and greed. Fear is the number one. The number one way to manipulate people is through fear. How many videos have I made where the world was ending when it actually wasn't? Because fear is a tremendous motivator. Is the world ending again? Probably. There's probably something going on. There's probably somebody out there convinced, yeah, this is it. This has got to be it. Odium! This is it. We're done for. The crypto market, the markets where you buy and sell cryptocurrencies. I'm not talking about the funds that were created in the stock market. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual markets. Those things operate. I don't know if they still do because I haven't associated at all with crypto at all. Crypto's like, forget it. If you got a bad memory, then let me remind you that in the past few years, there's been tons of fraud in that market. People have lost amazing amounts of money in that market. So no. That's how the stock market used to be prior to 1934. It was just like that. It was the Wild West of investing. Prior to 1934, so what happened in 1934? The creation of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Why were they created? Because prior to the establishment of the Securities and Exchange Commission, there was no accountability for people who would just open their mouth and say whatever about any company and their stock. Whatever. You can lie to no end. And if people believed you and decided to invest in whatever you lied about, there was no accountability. You just lost your money. That's it. That's not to say that now with the Securities and Exchange Commission, you can't lose your money. That's not what that's saying. But at least now, there's accountability. You can actually sue people. You can actually go after people for lying about the performance of a company. By the way, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are both being investigated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Elon, this is like the second or third time he's being investigated, and Donald Trump is being investigated over claims that he made about Truth Social, or the Donald J. Trump social media platform. Because the investors for Tesla and X and DJT are saying, bro, you misled us. You was telling us that the company was performing a certain way when it wasn't, and you knew that it wasn't. You knew that it wasn't. Oh, hell no. We're dropping a dime on you. Because that's how the Securities and Exchange Commission finds out. They're monitoring what people are saying, but if somebody steps forward and snitches, of course, they're going to take that seriously. Securities and Exchange Commission is a government entity, but they're not. They're not innocent. But at least it's something. At least it's something. So, where are you getting your information from to make decisions if you're being proactive about your money and how it's allocated within your portfolio? I don't use ETFs. I don't use funds. I pick and choose the stocks that I want to invest in. You don't have to, but I want to get the greatest returns that I could possibly get. But I have the experience to be able to do that. If you don't and you want to purchase ETFs or participate in a mutual fund, this is not financial advice, but if you want to do that, you can do that too. As long as it's making more than 3.5% per year, I'm good. I would much prefer double-digit returns. Yeah. At least 10%. Yeah. But if it's single digits and it's better than 3.5%, okay. Okay. My buying power is increasing. Okay. Damn, that odium, man, got me bugging out. Let's have a look at the Securities and Exchange Commission. I'm going to show you going to show you right now. Chill. I'm going to show you a page from the Securities and Exchange Commission. These are the enforcement results for the fiscal year of 2023. Enforcement. In other words, they bagged some people and they got punished. So look at here. 784 enforcement actions. Obtained orders for nearly $5 billion in financial remedies and distributed nearly $1 billion to harmed investors. You would have never had this prior to 1934. That's key right there. $1 billion to harmed investors. They were able to get $1 billion back to investors that were harmed. You understand? So this agency, however imperfect it is still getting stuff done in favor of investors. All right, so stop playing. Oh, look at this. It says that there's been a 3% increase over fiscal year 2022, including 501 original or, quote, standalone enforcement actions, an 8% increase over the prior fiscal year. Oh, so they got busier. Okay, they got busier. Oh, snap. 279 million awarded to one whistleblower. Just one whistleblower? Bruh. One whistleblower. Okay. Monetary relief. Let's see what we got for monetary relief. On the division's recommendations, the commission filed settled charges imposing robust financial remedies against major companies in actions that addressed a wide range of security law violation. 25 advisory firms and broker dealers, you know, like your Moo accounts, like your Robinhood. Robinhood got himself into some trouble because of what happened with GameStop. Oh yeah. Credit rating agencies. Oh yeah, you got credit rating. Hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on. Odium. Credit rating agencies. Yes, credit rating agencies. Those are the agencies that give certain businesses or certain brokers a letter grade like AAA, AA, triple B. They don't just rate that, they rate countries, they rate towns, states, cities. When it comes to bonds, because there are government bonds that are sold to the general public, and the credit rating agencies are the ones that determine whether or not, let's say, a city like Umbuputublu has a credit rating of AAA, when in reality, that's not a rating that can be substantiated because Umbuputublu hasn't got their financial act together. So that's inaccurate. And if you purchase a bond and then you don't ever get your money back, like what happened in Puerto Rico, where they defaulted on bonds and people lost tons of money, well, the Securities and Exchange Commission steps in and tells whoever rated that town, buddy, You got some splaining to do. Okay. Oh, including Wells Fargo, HSBC, and Scotia Capital. There you go. Agreed to pay combined civil penalties totaling more than 400 million to settle charges. That's just to settle charge. Wow. Okay. ABB Limited, a global technology company, agreed to pay 75 million. They got it twisted. Dansk Bank, Vale SA. Oh no, and look, you go to this page. Oh wow, I saw bribery up in there. I saw the word bribery. Where did I see that? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy for bribery. Wow. Charge Goldman Sachs, charge Citadel, charge Merrill Lynch. Listen, the Securities and Exchange Commission, they're not playing. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I don't think they have enough agents to be able to tackle every situation out there. But some of these people are getting in trouble for opening up their mouth and saying things that they should not. They're misleading people. So do you have a good source of information? Because if you don't, they could wind up on this list right here. Sam Bankman-Fried. Remember him? Let's look him up. Let's look up Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried. Let's look it up. Let's look him up. Check it out. Here he is, y'all. Sam Bankman. He's 32 years old, and he's locked up right now. He went to MIT, right? Just because he went to MIT, that's it. He's a credible source. Yeah, he's a credible source. Credible source, all right. Credible source. Right? He's got the credentials, right? He's an MIT graduate. Did he graduate? I don't know. But he went to MIT. You got to be smart to go to MIT. Come on, man. Cut this out. We're not playing this game right now. We're showing everybody Bankman-Fried. Bruh, serious? What are you doing to me? They're going to let me do it. Anyway, he's locked up. The founder of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. And he's locked up. Right? MIT. Oh, he did graduate. He got a BS for bullshit. Yeah. United States versus Bankman-Fried. Well, he's fried now, and it's spelled like fried. He was convicted of all 7 counts of fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering. Wow. But he's a nice guy. Look at him. He's a nice guy. Right? He's a nerd. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he's so nice. He's doing time now for fraud. Crypto fraud. Trump wants to start a cryptocurrency now too. Go buy some if you. Oh, now that I mentioned that. What is your source? Look, okay, granted, for many of my millions of subscribers, millions minus about 999,923 or something like that. Anyway, check this out, right? Just check this out. Stop being. Where am I going? I'm going crazy. Right. Here we go. Bro, here we go, bro. Here we go. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Right? What do I always say? Don't fall in love with a company. Don't fall in love with a brand. And definitely don't fall in love with a personality. Guess who I'm featuring right here? Guess who I'm going to feature right here? Now, this has nothing to do with politics, so don't get twisted. This has to do with a personality. Falling in love with a personality. Here we go. This is extra critical. Extra critical. The stock is below $15. That is a critical price point. Trump is getting sued up the wazoo because of this. Getting sued up the wazoo. It's below $15. And investors are not having it. They got them in court because the Securities and Exchange Commission is on them. Don't fall in love with a personality. Big trouble right here. Big trouble. So what is your source? Is it a good source? Are you sure? People still try to get funky. Even with the knowledge that the Securities and Exchange Commission is out there, some of these people are functioning and they're not under the umbrella of an institution that has, or just a compliance department. They don't have a compliance department. So they're saying things that they shouldn't be saying. They're getting caught out there. Is your source a good source? If you plan on managing your own money, you got to be good at determining what a good source is and what it's not. So stay fresh and keep it profitable. Until the next one, peace.